Hey guys, and welcome on into Prop Hitters, MLB Props and Stats. I'm Terry Edelmann, expert handicapper at Picks and Parlays, and this is an MLB player prop betting show here on the Picks and Parlays and WagerTalk TV YouTube channels. Thank you guys for watching, and make sure to hit the like and subscribe button. On this show, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays, Fridays, and then Saturday morning. So no show on Thursdays and Sundays. That is the schedule. Normally breaking down 3 games. Today I'll be breaking down Milwaukee and San Diego, Cleveland and Detroit, and the New York Mets and Atlanta Braves. And then after that, there's other hot hitter segment to talk about other hitters on streaks on the segment or on the slate. And then, of course, hot home run hitters as well. So normally we'll have a show recapping the previous show, but won't do that here. The first show here on the WagerTalk WagerTalk TV YouTube channel. But if you're looking for premium plays, head over to picksandparlays.net. pnp.buzz/te will get you right over to my capper page. The best deal on the site right now is buy 3 days, get 3 days free. So 6 days for just $69 over on the Picks and Parlays website. Great special over on the site. So jumping into the first game here, the Milwaukee Brewers and the San Diego Padres. The Brewers around -113 road favorites. The Padres around +105 home dogs. Total of 8 here in this one. On the mound for the Brewers, we have Dustin May, 6-7 with a 4.30 ERA on the season. Making his second start as a Milwaukee Brewer. And his first one did record the win, gave up 3 hits, 2 earned runs, 1 home run, 4 walks, 3 walks and a hit batter in that one. So I did give up a little bit, was able to get the win though. A lot of starting pitchers have really struggled with their first start with their new team. Dustin May was able to have some success. And on the other side for the San Diego Padres, we've got Robbie Ray. So Dustin May against Robbie Ray. Here in this one, Robbie Ray 10-7 with a 3.24 ERA in 23 games played this season. He did not have success in his first start as a Padre. Pitched 5 innings, gave up 7 hits, 4 earned runs, 1 home run in the loss, but was absolutely red hot previously in the month of July. So we'll see if he can get back on track here in this game. For me here in this one, we'll start off with a 2% play on Jackson Merrill. Over 1.5 hit run RBIs, -105 here in this one. Jackson Merrill enters this game as one of the hottest hitters in baseball right now. He has recorded at least 3 HRRs in 6 games in a row and 9 of his last 11. So he's not just hitting 2, which we would need for this to cash this play. He's hitting 3 on a lot of nights. He's been in a lot of days as well. He's been extremely consistent at home, multiple HRRs in 16 of his last 20 home games. And he has the power recently as well, a home run in 3 of his last 4 games. We'll be facing Dustin May here now. May, 6-7 with a 4.30 ERA in 22 starts. But has struggled on the road, 2-4 with a 6.31 ERA in 9 road starts this season. The one concern here in this game is the previous history between batter and pitcher here in this one. Jackson Merrill is 0 for 8 in previous at-bats against Dustin May in the past. However, with the fact that Dustin May is struggling on the road as he is, and with Jackson Merrill playing some of the best baseball we've seen from him in his career as of late. Just absolutely red hot night after night, day after day. And only -105 for Merrill's HRR prop. I think he can get to Dustin May here. If not, I think he can solve the bullpen and cash this prop for us. So we'll take Jackson Merrill over 1.5 hit run RBIs -105 here in this game. But of course, have to mention Fernando Tatis Jr. He has multiple bases in 6 of his last 8 games. 4 of those games, he had 4 or more bases. His over 1.5 bases prop +110 here. Lots of value with that. He has had success against Dustin May 6 for 16 against him with 5 singles and 1 home run. So keep an eye on Fernando Tatis Jr. here in this game, but we're going to rock with Jackson Merrill over 1.5 hit run RBIs minus 105 here in this one. Game number 2 that I wanted to break down here today is the Cleveland Guardians and the Detroit Tigers. The Guardians plus 114 road dogs, the Tigers minus 123 home favorites, and a total of 8 here in this one. On the mound for the Cleveland Guardians is Foster Griffin, 12-4 with a 3.31 ERA on the season. And his first start as a Cleveland Guardian did not go well. 4 innings, gave up 7 hits, 5 earned runs, and 2 home runs in that start against the Mets. So really rough start with his first new team, or with his new team. But he had a really rough start in his final start as a Washington National as well against Atlanta. 9 hits, 6 earned runs, and 2 home runs. So back-to-back games, he's given up at least 5 runs. Back-to-back games, he's allowed 2 home runs against. And now facing this Detroit Tigers lineup. And there's a couple hot hitters, which we'll be talking about here in a second on this lineup. Framber Valdez for the Tigers, 7-7 with a 4.17 ERA overall in 23 starts, but has been much better recently. Back-to-back wins for him against the Athletics and against the Seattle Mariners in recent games. When I look at this game here, one of the things when it comes to betting player props is sometimes you're left with a difficult choice because there's 4 or 5 different players in a game that you could take. And of course, you can't bet them all, but it's about picking and choosing who to take here. So I'm going to give you 2 guys on each team that are red hot entering this game. For the Cleveland Guardians, Stephen Kwan, over 1.5 hit run RBIs. He has cashed that in 8 of his last 10 games, including games with 4, 5, 6, 3, 4. He's been red hot for the Cleveland Guardians. Plus 100 for over 1.5 HRRs for him. The only thing is, like Jackson Merrill, has not had success against the pitcher he's facing today. 0-5 against Framber Valdez in previous meetings. But Kwan is hot right now. Keep an eye on him. And then Angel Martinez, multiple HRRs in 6 of his last 7 games for the Guardians. Also plus 100 or plus 101. He's 1-for-3 against Framber Valdez in the past. And then for the Detroit Tigers here in this one, Spencer Torkelson has been quietly flying under the radar, but multiple HRRs in 5 games in a row and 9 of his last 11. And 5 of those games, he had 4, 5, 6 HRRs. So a lot of games, not just hitting 2. He's hitting 4 or more as well. Hasn't faced Foster Griffin in the past, but the lefty-righty splits really work well for Torkelson facing a left-handed pitcher. Griffin, a much higher batting average when facing a right-handed pitcher, or a right-handed batter than a left-handed batter. So if I was going to be getting to a prop here in this game, it would be Spencer Torkelson over 1.5 hit run RBIs at plus money. And then also Kevin McGonigal, 3 or more HRRs in 4 of his last 5 games. He's red hot right now as well, but the lefty-lefty splits don't work so well for him. So if I was going to get to something here, it would be Spencer Torkelson here in this game. Up next, third game I wanted to talk about is the New York Mets and the Atlanta Braves. The Mets plus 161 road dogs. The Braves minus 174 home favorites, and a total of 8.5 here in this one. Here in this game, we've got Zach Thornton on the mound for the Mets, 3-2 with a 2.52 ERA in 7 starts. Coming off a really strong start against Pittsburgh in his last one, recording the win, giving up 4 hits, 0 runs, and 2 walks in that game. And then on the other side for the Atlanta Braves, we've got Tyler Mahle, 3-9 with a 4.83 ERA overall in the season. He did have success as his first start as an Atlanta Brave, facing the New York Yankees, pitching 6 innings, gave up 3 hits, no runs, no walks. No runs, no hit batters, but 2 walks in that game, 9 strikeouts, back-to-back games with 9 strikeouts for Tyler Mahle heading into this one. The way I look at this game here, it's a value play. Player is quietly flying under the radar for the New York Mets, which is Jared Young. Over 1.5 hit run RBIs, plus 136 here for me here in this one. Another 2% play. Young, multiple HRRs in 5 of his last 6 games, and 4 or more HRRs in 4 of those 6 games. So absolutely red hot. Has not faced Tyler Mahle before, but Mahle did face this Mets lineup earlier on in the season. Gave up 8 hits, 5 runs, and 2 home runs in 5 innings in that game. And when you look at it, the Mets offense right now is pretty hot. Now, they are coming off a shutout, being shut out in their last game. But despite that, still averaging 6.25 runs per game over their last 8 contests. The Mets offense has been rolling. So they've got Jared Young here, who's really racking up the HRRs. You've got hot batters around him in the lineup. All we need, guy to be on second base for him to get a hit, score a hit and a run, or maybe Young gets on base and somebody brings him home and we get a hit and a run. So lots of opportunities here. Jared Young, absolutely red hot. Tyler Mahle did have, as I said, a good start there in his last one against the New York Yankees. But if you've been looking at the New York Yankees recently, their offense is far from consistent or far from hot right now. They have a very cold offense. So now facing the other New York team, who does have a hot offense right now, we'll go with Jared Young. Over 1.5 hit run RBIs, plus 136 here in this one. Other hitter streaks to talk about here on the slate. Tyler Soderstrom, he's been on a heater for the Athletics here. Multiple HRRs in 7 games in a row. He has been consistent, plus 100 for his HRR prop. 5 consecutive games with 3 HRRs for Tyler Soderstrom. Now, the issue, 0-4 against Drew Rasmussen, which is only 4 at bats, so it's not a huge sample size. But when you look at what Drew Rasmussen has done recently, he has absolutely shut down opponents. So his last 3 starts, he's pitched 20 innings. He's given up 7 hits in those 20 innings and no runs, 4 walks, and has 27 strikeouts in those 3 games. Drew Rasmussen is close to perfection recently. Now is going to Sacramento, a hitter-friendly park. So if there is a game for him to have a rough one, this could be it here against the Athletics. Cam Smith for the Houston Astros. He's been red hot for Houston as well heading into this game. He has multiple HRRs in 6 of his last 7 games and 8 of his last 10. And there were games with 4, 6, 8, 7. He's been having some big games for the Houston Astros. So keep an eye out on Cam Smith. And then Pete Crow Armstrong for the Chicago Cubs. His HRR prop is at 2.5, which is plus 107 here, but hasn't stopped him recently. He has 3 or more HRRs in 7 of his last 8 games. Absolutely consistent for the Cubs. We'll be facing a left-hander, but PCA 301 batting average against lefties this year. He's had success against lefties, facing a rookie making his first start in Major League Baseball. Keep an eye on Pete Crow Armstrong here in this game. And then hot home run hitters on the slate for that Tampa Bay and Athletics game, Junior Caminero. Now, only plus 211, not a ton of value odds-wise, but the guy is obviously a home run hitter, has hit home runs in back-to-back games of this series, facing Jack Perkins, who has struggled. Perkins has allowed 15 home runs, 7 to righties, 7 to lefties, 1 to a switch hitter. But Caminero, 35 home runs on the season, 28 have been against right-handed pitchers. So keep an eye out on Junior Caminero. Also in this game, Yandy Diaz, he's hit home runs in back-to-back games for the Tampa Bay Rays, plus 500 for Yandy Diaz. So There was a lot more value here with Yandy Diaz here in this game. Matt Olson, when you're talking about hot home run hitters in baseball, for a while, it's been Matt Olson. So enters this game having hit a home run in 4 of his last 6 games and 7 of his last 11 overall. So the guy is just incredibly consistent. The issue, Zach Thornton doesn't give up a ton of home runs, only 3 on the season, 1 to a lefty, 1 to a righty, 1 to a switch hitter. Olson, 35 home runs in the year. Only 13 of them have been to left-handed pitchers. So I think if Olson is going to keep hitting home runs, probably going to be against the bullpen. So plus 282, don't see a lot of value there with the fact that he's probably not going to get a home run against the starting pitcher. It would probably have to come against the bullpen. But he is a hot home run hitter, so I wanted to mention him. And then finally, Eugenio Suarez here for the Cincinnati Reds. He's hit a home run in 3 of his last 4 games heading into this one. So he's red hot. 1 for 3 against Luis Castillo. That hit was a home run. So keep an eye on Eugenio Suarez here for the Cincinnati Reds tonight. But we will recap the show here as I normally do. Jackson Merrill over 1.5 hit run RBIs, minus 105. And Jared Young over 1.5 hit run RBIs, plus 136 here on the Wednesday slate. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe button. And if you're looking for premium plays, head over to picksandparlays.net. I do have one premium play prop in that Tampa Bay Rays game against the Athletics. And I also have one for the late game here tonight between Kansas City and the LA Dodgers. So if you miss out on that early afternoon play, head over to Picks and Parlays, get my premium play in the late game tonight, or just get the special because the special is the best deal on the site right now. Buy 3 days, get 3 days free, 6 days for just $69 over on picksandparlays.net. Thank you guys for watching. Best of luck. As I said at the beginning of the show, no shows on Thursdays, no shows on Sundays. So we'll see you back here on Friday for another episode of Prop Hitters, MLB Props and Stats. If you got any questions about any players in the slate, put them in the YouTube comments of this video, and I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can. So thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys on the next one.